I was shocked, but I also really wasn't surprised. Throughout my Irish education, I never had a teacher who looked like me, but I developed the biggest pet peeve for when people decide to blame it on Gaeilge. I can tell you now that Gaeilge is definitely a barrier for people from ethnic minority backgrounds for getting into teaching, but it is not the biggest barrier, in my opinion. Because if it was, there would definitely be more ethnic minorities doing secondary school teaching because there's no Gaeilge requirement there, but the numbers are just as low as they are in primary school teaching. I definitely think one of the issues is representation. The curriculum has only become so diverse in the recent years, and also all of the teachers that children, teenagers are seeing are all white. But also a lot of the treatment of students from ethnic minority backgrounds in education is kind of appalling. So a lot of students from these backgrounds do not want to become teachers because they've had a lot of negative experience with teachers in their life. There's definitely still a lot of unconscious bias from primary school teachers, secondary school teachers, and even in higher education from lecturers. And I definitely will always believe that the diversity of the classroom should definitely reflect in the teaching force. Children should be able to see themselves in their teacher and have relatable experiences. And in order to do this, you need to better the treatment of your migrant/ethnic minority students in your classrooms.
How bold of her, and how utterly greedy and selfish and entitled. This woman is on Irish soil, okay? For your information, she is on Irish soil. She left whatever country she originated from, made a conscious decision to move to Ireland, knowing full well that Ireland is made up of Irish people, meaning that the food will be Irish, the language Irish, the churches Irish, the culture Irish, the schools Irish, the people Irish, okay? She was aware of all these. She made a conscious choice to leave her own country where she can see herself represented in every sector, but she chose to move to Ireland where Irish natives will see themselves represented. And she has the guts to complain that majority of the people in Ireland are Irish, okay? She is enraged that a greater number of teachers teaching in Irish schools are Irish people. Please make it make sense, okay? The level of these people's entitlement never ever ceases to amaze me. Honestly, it never does. The funniest thing is that she even went on to admit that the lack of ability to speak and write Gaelic is part of the reason why you don't have many foreign teachers in Ireland, because for you to teach in any Irish school, you should at least be fluent in Gaelic. Judging from her accent, no one needs to tell you that she doesn't know a lick of Irish language.